got Corey Holcomb, who popped up on Cam Newton's podcast. What I wanted to do was just play the 2-minute intro that gave you a little taste of what you would experience if you stuck around and watched.
Who has more influence, T.I. or Kim Kardashian?
T.I. was a platinum rapper. This bitch bust down for the game. That's all she did.
When you look at the BBL epidemic,
Because I know that's mental illness to let somebody crack your ass open, put some Air Jordan shit up in there, and sew it back up.
is there ever a situation where a female leads?
Never. Never. How the female gonna lead?
That's a form of sexism.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
Sean Diddy Combs, Hugh Hefner. What's the difference here?
One black, one white. They're not gonna let you leave with the money. You saying it ain't no other woman but the one woman?
Yes.
When somebody say Dr. Bryant, it irks me. Where is she a doctor at? Because I've done the research.
And it was what?
I don't see doctor nowhere.
So that was Corey. I don't know if anybody in the chat got a chance to see the entire interview yesterday. I
saw it.
That was must-see TV.
Right.
The second I saw Corey on Cam's podcast, I was like, okay, I got to carve out some time tonight to watch that. That was must-see TV.
It was. I ain't even gonna stunt because.
Did y'all get a chance? Bun B, did you get a chance to see that?
Yes.
Rant and
Look,
B. I've heard enough from Corey over the years that I already know where he's
You need to see
leading.
this one. This one right here, you need to see.
Nah, this was deep but funny.
Yeah, it was.
Corey went in. He touched on a myriad of topics, basically from Kim Kardashian to relationships to the current political climate and everything. And it was a really, really good interview. If you did not get a chance to see it, you missed out.
Right.
I would highly recommend everybody in the room who did not see it go back.
I felt Cam was objective
Yeah.
because he did some pushback and Corey stood on business. He's like, look, he came out his mouth and said, listen, if I can't stand on it, I'll be man enough and tell you that I'm not gonna stand on it. So when he said that I can't be blackballed, he was telling the truth. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, that's true because Corey is a man of the people. He gets his money from doing traveling and doing stand-ups.
Right,
So
underground.
the people determine whether he's canceled or not necessarily a giant corporation.
Right.
Or faceless people on Twitter.
In my opinion, he was speaking. All the topics he was talking about was spot on.
Now, I did watch the interview from start to finish, and I've probably seen it about 3 or 4 times since I watched it first. Corey was in there spitting, and I always enjoy watching Corey come on different platforms other than the 5150 show. I watch 5150 every week. He always comes on late, so I admit sometimes I wake up at 4 a.m. and there's a weird ass video because is after the live stream, and so I always try to catch.
Hold on, living by yourself, because I know you live by yourself. You wake up at the oddest times in the morning, don't you?
I always wake up.
Yeah,
at
like I'd be up
3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Because it's only you. You don't have no one or nobody else accountable for it. It's just you. So if you decide you want to, you can.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't think it's crazy. It's just
up all times of the morning.
Well, it's like I said, you don't have nothing structured outside of your business or job.
That's it. When I'm off, it's whatever.
But that's how it's supposed to be, though.
Yeah, but Corey's interview was really, really good.
It was.
Just because you get to hear his thoughts on different subjects, and it was a little more structured than normally watching him on the.
I agree with about 90% of what he said.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything.
Only thing I might be like is the Kamala thing.
You saw what Corey said about Kamala.
I'm just keeping it real. And it's gonna scare some people. Ain't nothing black around her. Her family that she goes home to don't look nothing like her. Her real last name, she won't use it during this campaign because it would throw off a whole bunch of voters that are of color and all like that. She won't use her last name that she's married into or whatever. It's hard for me to support any fake shit. Somebody said, Corey, she's doing that so she can get her hustle on. You get what I'm saying? But I'm like, it's hard for me to support fake shit
Okay, so basically Corey said he don't really mess with Kamala because there ain't nobody black around her.
Okay, well,
and she goes home to a white family, which I kind of agree.
She's married to a white man. What are we talking about?
Yeah, and she doesn't use his name because she's faking the funk.
That's not necessarily faking the funk. It's when it's
identity politics.
Exactly what it is. Because if you saying I'm black and you talking where you have and everybody can see you got a white man, we already know that his name is not Harris. Yeah. Even though there are Harris, let me say this: there are white Harrises. Okay, let me just say that. Okay, but what I'm just saying in this case, right? And when we talking about identity politics, if she's talking about hey black voters, you know what I'm saying? If somebody say Harris, they ain't gotta know about her. Oh, I'm voting for her because you got those people that will do that. Because you got some like, hey, I'm a Harris, I'm gonna vote for her ass too.
We go out our way we go out of our way to separate people from just who they are. We'll be like, okay, boom. We don't know who she goes home to. We don't know who
she goes home to a white man.
Okay, but
we know that.
But we don't know who else she hangs out with. I know her sister's black. I know she hangs out with her sister. I'm sure
her sorority is black.
I know her sorority.
You know why she plays up Howard? That was the last time she was around black people.
I don't like that. I don't like how we play just because she's married to a white guy and they don't have kids, but the kids are white. All she knows is white people.
If the roles were reversed and it was a black guy married to a white woman, which we got those, okay, and they don't have any kids, or if they have any kids, will we say the same thing? Because then you would talk about a dude from Florida. What's my boy name? The Uncle Tom in Florida, him. Or
there's so many.
The one with the beard, the young one?
Yeah, the one that Trump said, this one right here, him.
Byron?
Yeah, Byron, his ass. Or you talking about Vance punk ass. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, take your pick. You have men that they are married to darker skinned women or lighter skinned women, and we don't say the same thing about them.
I just don't like how we'll try to pick a person apart.
We just trying to find that perfect.
And that's the
problem.
You
would never find that perfect.
Going to be looking for you're from two black parents who have two black parents.
Yeah, you are one less than listen. Look, the point is what you got to understand is the whole grand scheme of things. Was she discriminated because of her nationality, gender, race, and et cetera, et cetera? She can identify a lot that we've gone through because she's in that majority. She's in that minority. Excuse me. She's in that minority.
They're so quick to paint her as a white or Indian woman, but
she went to fucking Howard University. Like, how black can you get?
Stop. You take away the accolades that this woman has achieved.
Yeah, she's done her thing.
What does that mean? That's black sorority.
Yeah, that's a divine nine.
They're white AKAs.
We understand that, but we're
the majority.
There's white black HBCU.
Now there's
exactly.
There's black guys
because they are the minorities.
Robinson went to an HBCU.
Nevertheless,
he shouldn't have.
Nevertheless, as an AKA, I promise you, she understands of the black experience.
Man, she said she cooked. Even though I've never known anybody.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
No,
but we can't. Hold on. But in the tub,
nobody cooks collard.
Why? She said wash
people of color.
Wash the green.
People of color. I'm not even gonna say people of color.
They gonna identify with that shit, bro.
See, country people, because we're from the
people of color.
Exactly, people of color. They wash greens in the tub.
Because that's a large amount of people. And my grandma used to have a garden.
Y'all be trying to undercut this woman every chance y'all get to tell her she's
to me,
not
when she said it didn't sound crazy
and it's not fair. Because like I said, I hate to bring you up, but you're not fully black.
Nobody's fully black.
Okay, but nobody
because I damn sure I got
nobody ever undercuts
you. Because I don't have identity issues.
But nevertheless,
I was raised as a black child.
I don't think she has identity issues.
I don't think she has identity issues.
I think what happens is once politics start,
we can make them identity issues.
I think the black community making identity issues because she ain't black enough.
Because
it's all that extra. Like, come on.
We make those issues, not them. She lived that life. I don't know what her life is per se, but I can say that she knows a little bit about the black lifestyle.
She knows about the black experience.
We can pick apart anybody who's biracial. That's easy.
If you biracial,
because
you know about the black experience.
We can do that easily. But it's not
remember,
fair.
It's two things. Black or white. Either you can be a field or you an in-house. One or the other. You remember Slave Master? He the slaves and stuff where his kids was at out in the fields. So I'm like, come on,
Well,
bro.
Jerry Jones and Donald Trump out here talking about dick.
We understand that, but listen. They what's new about that?
We'll say-
But here we are. We
But that's
cast.
what it goes back.
But
See, and
we
that's why I related it back
castrate-
to-
and
Look,
we-
no,
and
no,
we-
no. And you remember?
and we
a
getting
couple
on
weeks
Diddy.
ago. A couple weeks ago, and I take it all back to this. Old boy asking for the dude after he had it chopped off.
Jerry Jones.
No, asking for the that was chopped off.
Adam 22.
I take it all back.
yeah.
And that's why people do and see that it makes me think back, way back. Because that's what
It was
used to do.
we
That's what I'm
listen,
saying.
but this
What do you
type
wanna
of
do?
lifestyle.
You
but hold on,
put
but
it
with
on
people
your
not-
mantle?
But we're
Is
so
it a
quick
trophy?
to
You wanna
judge
collect it?
This
other
where history-
people's blackness
but this
because
where
you
hi-
don't have two black parents. We're going to take away from your.
It don't
blackness.
matter if you
No,
don't have
because
two
we
black
can't.
parents. If
It
you got a
doesn't. It's
1%,
It's not about the parents.
right?
But nevertheless,
Obama
you're
was
still
accepted
black.
as black.
Of course,
and
because
he's
he
half
had.
white.
Listen, it's if you got a 0.% inch of blackness in you, Nick.
It's just like
Straight
back
up.
to the sorority. Like you have black girls in white sororities. They still
Yeah.
know what they are. You know what I'm saying? She's a black woman who just happens.
She
to
got a
be
damn
of
black
another
daddy.
race.
So what are we talking about
We
here?
be picking out the craziest things.
We looking for the
sometimes to me.
perfect. We looking for somebody
I'm
that's
not looking for-
But the fact that
They
matter
looking
is
for me. Y'all looking for me.
no.
Look,
They might look-
don't say that because they dig too far back in our past. They
Hey,
gonna find
hey,
that.
hey,
Okay,
hey.
like,
But see, the problem
now,
is,
I don't know. Like,
Nah, my-
you gonna
You don't, hey,
no,
no,
you
you
know,
don't want
hey,
you don't want
no,
nobody
no.
his past either.
no, I ain't going front. I ain't no golden child. I mean, you know, hey, it happens. Life happens. But
I don't rock with Kamala.
that's fine. So what I'm just saying is, keep the same energy with Trump. They're not.
I
doing
do.
it.
I don't
Okay,
like neither of these.
All right. So again,
But why don't
Hold
you
on right
like
quick.
her?
Let me get-
what is it? Because I don't like Trump because he's a criminal. Because he does underhand
I can
stuff.
bypass
Like
that.
my beef
I know
with
criminal.
Kamala.
Why don't you like her? Is it because she
She
does
said
underhanded
she's
stuff?
not gonna do to help black people.
But then she
specifically.
turned around and had a black summit for black men. And said black
that
men.
had no help specifically.
She did.
for what
This is
helped
what I've been trying to
everybody.
get. She just said, "We'll
She
make
said
it. She
specifically
said.
black people.
She said specific black men help you make it easier for you to get in the.
So we
But bro,
trying to
we
take that
already
down.
knew these policies applied to us before
But
she had the.
but as far as when it comes to cannabis industry, black and minority
we are
people.
more than just stereotype for weed, bro.
That's not what I'm saying. But she had other economic policies that she said, for those who want to start a business, she gave you a $25,000 tax credit to start a business.
These other niggas laughing when I mentioned not wanting to be a
I-
mascot for weed.
So so do we just want something specifically for black men?
people, yes,
no,
'cause they specifically discriminated
For
against us.
Specifically for black men. Like that's what
No,
we want specifically.
the black
like
community.
we just want the black
No,
men
this
here.
ain't about men. This is about black
And see,
people.
this is where again is where you can't just say that, because when you have black men, black women who had interracial dating, marriage, whatever, and they have biracial children,
So now
you
you're
have
getting
to
rid of black. You're getting ready to
right.
leave them
So you
out.
have to include them.
You're
This is
leave them
beyond
out.
You're
identity
trying to be
politics.
everybody's president.
Right.
This is
Leave them
policy.
out.
Yeah,
You're
but
getting
it
ready to leave
is
them out.
policy
Because
when you
now-
are. But hold on. But when
Because-
you are
no,
a
because I
president, you
wanna
are
say-
president for all
You have
nationalities.
these black fathers out here who are mixed race, who think they're black.
Right,
but you're
I don't-
telling
I'm
them
not
they're
100% black.
You can't come to the all black men's
Right.
meeting.
I'm not
Like,
100%
come
black,
on,
but
now,
I'm
we gotta
dark as
stop
I don't know
that.
what.
We gotta stop that.
That's why I said, listen, if a lot of y'all do your ancestry.com, you will find out that you're not 100% black.
I know. I already did ancestry.
So with that being
30% Nigerian.
Right, I got like 7 different African descents.
what-
I have Indian descent on top
But what
of
we're
European
saying is,
descent
at
in my blood.
At least we're preaching to minorities. That is the biggest issue. We're preaching to minorities. We're bringing this to minorities, not just black men, not just black women, but the biracials we talk about. Everybody. We're speaking to a sect of people who need to be spoken
Now,
to.
this is where I will agree with you on. Where I also pointed this out, where the 60s movement, it really hurt Black Americans as a whole because we did not do it, which we couldn't do it without any attaching other people to it. The problem was when you attach other people to it, you had to make sure.
Movement.
Yes, but to make sure the movement is where it's supposed to, you had to make sure you cash out first, or at the same time as whoever else, that you attach to the process. So when affirmative action came into place and we attached white women to that, they cashed out. We did not make sure Black Americans, men or women, progress just at the same rate or further than white women. White women benefit off that tremendously. Or the LGBTQ, to where they got the rights that they got, they attach themselves to the civil rights movement. If the fact of the matter is, when we having Black issues, talking about it, we have to make sure Black issues stay at the same pace or faster than whoever else attached to it. We did not do that because, again, when the welfare system came into place, that right there, outside of drugs, were the two main ingredients were broken down the Black family as a whole. Because the welfare came into place, it gave independence to Black women that I don't need this man to take care of my family. Because back then in the 70s, when the welfare system was first created, you couldn't have certain things. Then the man, even if you were married, he could not be in the house when that social worker brought her ass up in there. So you created a generation of women who I don't need this man. I got this check that I come in, I don't need him. So that, along with the crack epidemic, broke down the Black family as a whole.
Okay, well, who are the people that are pushing all this welfare, though?
Well, you had a gatekeeper. You had a gate because once you took out Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the likes of those, the strong voices. Once you took them out, you had all these weak ass symptoms was placed in power, and they ran with that shit. Some of them tote that line, spoke that shit, keep the in line to make sure they don't get out of hand.
All right. What up? What?
Well, we were going to continue talking about Corey and Cam's, but another section I wanted to discuss about it was his discussion on Kim Kardashian and T.I.
You look at her sister Kylie. When you look at the BBL epidemic, it is in large part impacted because of Kim Kardashian. As one of the founding fathers of this thing where I want that Kim K look. So when you're talking about impact, yeah, morally, was it right for her to come on the scenes doing what she's doing? No, but that's not to negate the impact that she's had in society today.
But if we don't say it's a tragical impact, we're not doing the people a favor. Look ridiculous trying to look like these girls. They got before pictures of how them girls look. Now they have perfected a superficial look that unfortunately girls don't even go take the garbage out with putting on all they, I call it their uniform.
And their influence that they had, where he was just saying Kim Kardashian and T.I. are both influential. However, Kim's influence is negative because of what she stands for.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because see, now we're not going to.
It's not what she stands for; it's what she's known for.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's the difference. That's the only difference.
What she stands for now is not what she's known for.
And they're culture vultures. Mm-hmm. So let's keep that out.
Because now she's actually trying to do, for like.
Nevertheless, I'm not going to
criminal
Kim
reform,
Kardashian
you know what I mean?
right
It's
now.
not and just calling it what it is.
Stuff
Yeah, she doing it now, but
she's been doing it.
But
She's
I'll give her that.
evolving, like Corey said, to keep her name out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've said that multiple
regardless
times.
of you're doing something good now, regardless of when you're doing the good,
Right.
you're doing it now. She's known.
So now we need to keep the same energy when it comes to Kamala when she transformed. Kamala. sorry.
Hey, I'll say this today though.
Ricardo.
You know what I noticed today
look,
when I was at he cracked it. You know what I noticed today though? There's a lot of us on a journey, man. A lot of us are evolving.
Yeah.
Exactly. How long do we judge this woman on what she did before
On the evolution,
to get her popularity, no doubt. But now this isn't the same woman that.
Bro, I'm from the Met. I know what I was doing when I came up before I came up here from the Met.
After a while, we gotta quit
They call me
talking
coach
down
now.
on this woman. Yes,
Wow.
she did certain stuff years ago, but she's not that same woman anymore. And we can't keep doing because you don't want people to judge you like that. They don't
Again,
want people
Kim
to judge.
Kardashian, she evolved.
She has evolved, and she's become something positive.
Yeah, but she also had did some bullshit.
Nevertheless, we've all done some bull.
I
You
got
know
you,
what I'm
but
saying? We've all done
negative
bull.
he was talking about was a negative effect as far as the BBL.
Oh,
so
no
in
doubt,
other,
but-
so in other words, he's
You can pick
saying
and
that
choose.
women rather getting it natural, whether taking what you got natural, making it work for you, or if you did some enhancement like you did, you worked out, worked
All
it
I'm
off,
saying
whatever
is
case may,
we
you
can't-
cut it off.
We can't minimalize
He said
her.
that you had to be a crazy to get your ass,
But we can't. But see,
cracked
that-
open and get
I agree with that.
inflation
100%.
in your ass.
I agree, but
Like,
but
you
we
know.
can't minimize or minimize what this woman has
Where's the line
evolved
at?
into.
Where's the line at though? There's
He
a
ain't.
mental. No, that's what I'm saying. There's a disconnect somewhere. That
Right. So what the point is, like, okay, even though Kim K did, but even though she's evolving, she has no choice because what also Corey said in that interview, he like, Cam, right now you can play the game. He said once you get to a certain age, you ain't gonna play the game. You go like, fuck it. This is the way it is. Her family, their brand is what makes them click. Once you up that top tier, you have to be relevant. Meaning people gonna always Google you. People gonna always whatever brand, whatever you got out there. So what's one of the things she got out here right now? The WNBA like broadwear that she got out there. And on top of that, by her attaching her Spank stuff, and by her doing this activism for people who's in prison and stuff and shit like that, she's making sure that she's entrenched herself,
But
which
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying
always
is
talk about it.
We've separate and what I think it was okay. The influence that T.I. has over the culture and you know what Kim has. Okay, T.I. is a very influential person.
Yeah.
Kim might be a little bit more influential because she has more streams. She definitely reaches more people than T.I.
She does that by default.
Because
She's not
The main
black.
thing that y'all better stop that.
no.
The main thing besides Ray J, she was Kanye. Like let's
Yeah,
not act
but
like that's not a main thing.
Kanye wasn't even on the map. She got
will.
it. Ray J was it. That's how she
I said
got
she
on.
went from Ray J to Kanye.
I know that.
You trying to
But
tell me?
nevertheless,
but
nevertheless,
he's a
but no,
Laurel.
that's kind of what
Really?
boosted her stock up even more.
And who his sister is?
because
Brandy.
because you're
We know
dealing
Ray J
with
is
No, but that's what I'm saying.
her stock was boosted up dealing with Kanye even more. You went from
talking
Ray
about
J, who was
Rockefeller.
Brandy's little brother, to now Kanye,
The Rock.
probably the
Yeah,
hottest
but
producer
I
out.
got you. But what I'm saying
Tell
is, without Ray J, he ain't talking about her.
Oh, you're right.
That is true.
But,
So and Ray
but
J, him and his
But
family
she
got
was
down.
the original jump off.
You right, and
the
outside
OG jump.
outside the original jump off, the BBLs to go get the plastic surgery, and all that. Like Corey said, you creating a fake body is all fantasy.
you're
not,
a good senator.
Exactly.
And
So
I
when it
kind
so
of
when it
agree
comes
with
time
that. It
so when
looks
it
good.
so when it comes time for you, when it's time to show out and take you out, you ain't it. Because you're not universal to where not only we can go out to a club, but we can also get in a suit and tie and dress, and I can take you to a function, and they can look at you and not
This is
really
my
look
thing.
at you.
This is my thing with a BBL over a natural one. See, with a BBL, you're going to think that you have all these options because you put all this money into your body. As in another woman who is natural is going to give me the time. You see what I'm saying? A woman who is built up, she's going to have several options. Not saying this other chick that's natural isn't going to have those.
We talking about women who does they might have like some might have big titties, flat ass, so they get that BBL. You know what I'm saying? They got the full figure instead of back in the day. You know what I'm saying? If you had that, you had that. You work what you had with and move it on. You was
Those are the
confident.
women you
I'ma
can
tell
trust.
something
Right.
crazy. So me and one of my homegirls, we were chilling, and she showed me a picture of SWV.
Yeah.
Album cover. Natural. No lashes.
I
no
was thinking
nothing.
this. I miss
No
90s women.
nothing.
Yeah.
They were just natural, sitting there chilling. That is what most guys look for.
Well, you also know 90s. I mean, there were fake hair and stuff like that.
Yeah, weaves were taboo.
That's small. What we're saying is their figure.
But these ain't no sew-in lace
weren't
fronts. We're trying to highlight.
Bill-
No
And really,
bra.
they ain't even sew in no more. They take
Black
it down.
women
They
didn't
put
have ass. The
they
famous
put
ones. They were
stocking
petite.
caps on top of their head.
They
and
weren't-
attaching their
they
hair on
weren't-
top of it.
Holly Berry didn't have ass like that in the
They
90s.
weren't
Hell
built
no.
to
Nia
broad.
Long had no.
Right, but they
Aaliyah
were
had
fine as
no
hell, and
ass.
They were fine.
They
Like
was
how
confident.
they-
They was confident in what they had, and they
That's
worked with.
that's when Lauryn Hill was the bad.
With natural pretty, we just knew, that she pretty as hell.
Right.
Like
Nowadays,
her
it's like,
and her
I'm gonna-
lipstick.
I'm-
That's all she had on her lip gloss,
Right.
and she prettier than a.
Days, it's like
mascara or
I'm
something.
going to get that perfect body, and I'm going to force you to look at me, whether you want to or not.
But I'm gonna look at you, but only for so long.
Right,
That's gonna
exactly.
That's gonna wear off.
You're
on me
right,
after a
because
while.
like he said, you're just gonna be a fuck toy, and then there's levels to the shit.
But not
I can
only
take you
that,
out to the club, or we
there's
can go
an
out of
upkeep
town.
to it.
But if I'm doing a function, or whether it's a business meeting or
But
a
isn't there an
function, I can't
upkeep
take
to
your
it?
ass out.
Isn't there an upkeep to this
Yeah, you probably
BBL
gotta
stuff?
massage
Like
it and
you
all that
gotta,
stuff.
like you have to refresh it like a car every so often and stuff with a BBL. No, I
I'm
don't
sure.
want that.
I'm assuming
And they
so.
stink.
They do. I
I've
don't know.
heard.
It
I don't
looked
know.
good, but
I don't deal with
want
chicks
it.
with
I've
BBLs
never
like
dealt
that.
with a woman that.
I've
that
never
had one of those.
dealt with a chick with a BBL,
I can't
so I
do
wouldn't
it.
know.
I'd be scared.
Now,
What is that
now
vibe?
I can't say how I react if
It's gonna leak.
I can't say how I react if that ever happened, but I
I'd
prefer
leave. I'd
natural.
stop.
I prefer natural.
It looked good, but I
If
don't
you got
want.
big.
I don't
love
want the
you.
upkeep.
You got a big ass. I love you. If
I don't
you
want
just
the
so happen
upkeep, Bill.
blessed with both. I
That means
definitely
she's a
love
hoe.
you. No, she's not. No, she's not. She ain't no hoe. God just blessed
But
her
just give
with
me-
all the above. That's
Just
all.
give me the natural woman. I'm
Yeah,
good
I'm
with
good
that.
with
I don't
natural.
appreciate that.
I'd rather like, hey baby, let's go in the gym.
you can-
Let's go in the gym. About 3 months, you be looking tight.
But
Best believe
nevertheless,
that.
if she can
300
manage to
club, baby.
upkeep the natural look,
More power
that's
to
good.
her.
That's good for me.
But see,
Like,
they don't want it. They don't want to go to the gym. That's the problem. They want to cut through that process. They
True.
rather bleed for a couple
Well,
of weeks.
I ain't gonna say that,
They
'cause
rather
I know some
be
girls who
they
be in
rather
the
be
gym.
they rather be bandaged up, bleed for a few weeks, heal up. And shit, rather go in that gym, sweat it out, give yourself about a good 2 months, 2-3 months, and you can see that. Shit.
Because see, I work by a gym, and these chicks be in the gym.
No, but one,
They be in the
yeah, but
gym.
there are
You work
one
in the
they-
rich white area.
exactly. They and that, and they
I'm
go
just
there,
saying they
and that's
be in the
You
different.
got milfs at that
Right,
gym, don't
exactly.
you?
Right. So
I have to
again,
pop up there.
we talking about
I'd
about
advise you
individuals.
to.
Some of them we talking about individuals. Some of them who doesn't want. They want the cheat code. The cheat code is let me go ahead and get Botox up, Ozempics, all that shit.
That shit
And
is whack.
I'm
bro.
just like, go to the gym. Look,
I was ranking gyms-
people don't even know. People wouldn't believe how old I am. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, me working out for
Oh, black
20.
don't crack. Don't shut up.
Yeah.
Well, outside of
crack
that,
shut
you
up.
still gotta.
That's fair.
Hey, you still.
So you know the house is looking young.
Yeah, you got that. I don't know now. Y'all think
The
hey,
house
hey,
niggas
house
looking in this motherfucker.
not necessarily because y'all don't lift nothing heavy. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all, that's how
I
you. That's
go
how.
to pee.
That's how you get the loose ass skin. Them feel lifting up the big.
See,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what.
They-
But see, that's where y'all feel confused. You know how hard it is to compliment people all the time and stuff like that, and be modest. And, yes, sir. Look good, sir. Like it.
Hey,
lifting-
Phil, we talking.
nothing
Shit. I like the Corey joke when he said put the head to the damn window.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. So,
You know, look.
yes.
Hey man, we can agree to disagree. A lot that he was saying was real as because that's the reason why number one, you got a women ratio 4-1. You know what I'm saying? Because you got more of them out here. They are disturbed. Listen, man, it's a lot of them out here. It's a lot of them that's disturbed, and they not raised up right, and they don't know how to compliment a man, and vice versa. You feel a man does not compliment a woman. But what Corey was talking about is like, listen, you cannot make sure and make your woman feel like y'all equal. You have to show that dominance, because if you don't, and if she feel like that you're equal, she gonna
I
talk
don't
to you
think
any kind of way.
I've only thing I've dealt, and I won't deal with any other
Head to
woman.
the glass.
I won't deal with any other woman. I have to show that I'm dominant. Like I'm not.
It
Gonna
don't
deal
matter.
with
It
that.
don't matter whether she's blunt with her or not. She still wants to
Every
see.
woman is not like that.
Well,
Every No, well that's from the women that you might have encountered.
Not necessarily. I've dealt with women that's
I'm telling
they
you
got their
from
own.
my-
They confident and they don't have no
from
problem.
my experience, I only deal with women who aren't trying to be quote unquote masculine energy. I don't deal with women like
No,
that.
I think
You don't know till you deal with them.
Yes,
Exactly.
you do.
They all
yes, you do.
prissy and feminine when you first meet them.
No, they're not. No, they're not. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all be so quick to put all these chicks in the box.
I ain't
and
putting
no,
all
they're
these chicks in the
not.
box.
Once you get to know women, every woman is not like that. Every woman
Well, you
is
have
not
to understand the type of women I mess with.
and see that's the difference.
And then
See, I don't-
if you have met women like that, then why are you not married, sir?
who, me?
Yeah, you. I just asked a question. If you met that
Bro,
type of
we
woman
flipped
that the
and
weird
went
that
KF
why are you
on
not
you.
married?
Bro.
I just asked a question.
I could have been married 100 times over.
You're right, I'm sure.
It's not
That's
about,
not in you?
It's not about marriage. I'm good where I'm at.
Okay.
Technically, we all could have been married.
And on top of that, I'll say this.
I'm just saying.
I've let some
I mean,
women that
because
I
this-
should have married let them walk. I
Right,
should have
but
been married.
the topic here is what Corey said that you're gonna have to show male dominance to some women because some women want to and expect you to do so, whether they say it out loud or not. They want to see.
But you said
do
the
have it
key
in you.
word, some.
right? But it's more than some though. They tell you the truth. It's
I'm
more than some.
Talking to women and dealing with women.
Mm-hmm.
After you talk to, you know what a woman is. You know how her energy is
Mm-hmm.
put forth and stuff like that. I know some women who they do be in their masculine energy. That's super turn off to me.
Yeah, but
you
they
don't
still-
have to be hard for me.
Yeah, but they still want to see. Do you have some type of leadership skills? They want to see if you got some type of oomph. Like if she get out of pocket, and a lot of them would do it.
But that's-
hold on.
but
a
that's
lot
how
of them
I
would do
lead.
it. A lot of them would do subtle things to see what you gonna do. They want to see, do you got that
See,
oomph in you?
and I don't deal with women. Like if you got
That's more
somebody,
that's more than a few.
are you gonna let me finish?
Go ahead, because
See,
if I
don't-
promise you, if it wasn't that
you
one,
won't-
Dickie, I promise you that one, you'd have married
you
her.
won't
But go ahead.
You won't let me finish. See, a lot of people, I don't deal with women who try to test you, want to test what you're going to do, how much of a man you are. That's
More
corny.
than the average
But you
woman.
generally don't know till you start dating.
Exactly.
But
Especially if you don't more than once.
Yeah.
you won't let me finish.
Go
See,
for it.
y'all. One thing about me, y'all don't know is I know plenty of women. I've dealt with plenty of women, like y'all have too. I'm not
right.
saying that, but you know how to pick and choose your women after a while. You don't.
Right.
Because these are attributed personality.
Right.
You don't know how to pick and choose your women after a
'cause
while.
But these are personality
Listen,
traits.
I'm going to say
After
this.
talking
I'm
to-
going to say this from a personal standpoint. We talking about women from all spectrum, whether it's nationality, whether it's age,
personality
whether it's from education, even down to on the pay scale. I dealt from the bottom, middle, top.
Exactly.
You don't know until you actually
date 'em.
until you date them. No,
dating
this
women on
is
6
where
figure
this
salaries.
is
Y'all-
this
y'all
is
are
where
sitting
this is where you really know
Oh,
when.
with me?
Yes, because
This
this
is
is
me.
because
Like,
any
this is the legendary side. You
G
don't
gonna
know
say this.
me. Like,
any
you
G.
owing me, like,
Nah, I'm
nigga,
gonna tell
I'm
you.
the
I'm gonna tell you.
legendary
I'm gonna
side,
tell you.
nigga.
Anybody,
Carries big weight.
anybody.
What I'm telling
Hold
you
on,
is,
bro.
I
I'm about
pick up-
to point
you
some
can
real.
have-
What I'm saying to you is, you got some women that know how to play that role.
Yeah.
They know how to play that role.
You gotta get to know women.
when you. This is when it goes haywire. Is when y'all lay down with each other.
Yeah.
The first time you lay down with each other and she start doing some weird or something that she does is gonna keep you locked in for a little bit, hoping and some people mind that you might be able to change that attribute about her.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you're like, damn, what I got myself into?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now you're not gonna tell me every woman you talk to, you know, based off conversation, like, oh, she ain't it.
Yeah.
3 conversations.
Nah.
We ain't doing that.
That's
You gotta
cool.
understand with fake hoes.
And
Right,
that's cool.
exactly.
Y'all- How we
Because
all
if it
go
was
about
like
our-
that, if you batting 100 or even 750,
I'm not saying I'm batting 100.
What you
I'm just
batting
saying I know
batting
if I want to
300?
deal with a woman after 3 conversations.
Yeah.
I know if I want to deal with a woman.
Dealing with somebody is different than getting to know them.
right.
I find out about women I date as I date them.
Right. That's what majority of people find
there's
out.
certain things you could tell by the initial conversation.
Right. But most of them know their role.
If in 3 conversations I'm sensing some type of manly or manly energy or stuff like that, that's not for me.
What you mean manly energy?
We don't find out up front. The last girl I
want to know. I want to know what he mean by the manly energy.
You're not soft. You're not feminine. You're tough. You know a lot of women who are tough.
Yeah, but what?
No.
So
you asked me what was.
Okay,
you asked me what was
Go
manly
ahead.
energy. I'm giving it to you. Manly energy is when she's acting harder than what a female should act.
So
Like,
then when
no.
So
let me
I said
finish.
the ones that know how to play their role. That means
Exactly.
they know how to play their role. They'll be submissive. They will sit there
to a point.
and they will be submissive to the point. They will do exactly what you say. But when you put that meat up in her, the devil come out. It's over with. She lose all.
Sometimes it ain't the D. Sometimes it's just her getting comfortable.
Or the fact that you are being consistent in a positive manner. Those 3 things will dictate whether this woman legit or not. It's only like a handful. The one thing Corey said and him and Cam said, because he asked Cam, did you have? He said, I know you ain't one woman. And Cam was like, oh, you trying to deflect? Which Cam came back and admitted, yeah, he was. The one woman, but the difference is the woman that he was dealing with, how mature she was. She did not condemn him what she was doing. She nurtured him, gave him something to look forward to where he like, I don't even want these no more. I want her. And they said when you meet that one, that's the one that you'll marry. I can attest to that because there's a lot of women that you can actually, they don't really want to get to know you. It's only a few of them really wants to get to know you. Most of them want to see what access they see, how you dress, what you drive, what type of motion you got. If you got a little bit of anything.
I don't have those problems. I don't know. Maybe I'm a different dude.
Okay, let's look at the state of manhood that's going on out here right now.
So it's like you ain't worried about what I drive, so that's out the equation off top.
It's not about. I just gave you a
like
vague.
A grown man. That's it. Like I don't.
So if you being
a lot of women,
right? So if you being up front, you being consistent.
I want to disappoint you up front.
So a couple of things you're pointing out. Nah, I can dismiss those right off top.
Okay,
I just know how I want my woman.
Okay, so we can break it down to the simplest form. You got your own crib. How many got their own crib?
I got my own crib.
It's not. No, 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 it's not. I'm talking about. Listen, bro. I'm talking about. Listen. We talking about as a whole. Yeah, we yeah.
Nah, I'm just like I never speak on anything as a matter of fact. Nothing's guaranteed.
Hold on. The one thing I know, I've known you for 20 years. I've known you for probably more than 20 years.
Yeah, over 20.
Always.
And unless you've been a nigga like me, like, yo, man,
Always. He's the most mature, grown man I know in this age set.
Y'all hear that, ladies?
No, real talk. He is the most mature, grown. Like, I've never heard of, like.
I never speak on anything as a matter of fact. That's just always me. There's
that.
always a question mark.
My thing is
The way you said it was like, hold on, you moved?
yeah, that's what
I might be moving to a better spot. I might be speaking up on some positive shit. Turning my positivity.
Nah.
to some negative.
You speaking some positive. Speaking is
It's my crib for now. Be getting a bigger house.
Exactly.
And I might fall off and be homeless.
Exactly.
What kind of faith y'all have in me?
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Looking for that perfect.
If I don't owe nobody else, if I don't owe nobody else to move in with me, he can move in with me whenever, and I can't say nothing.
Do that.
I know,
I know that.
He
I
could
know.
always.
I could if I needed to.
So the thing was being discussed is you have to show that dominance.
Can y'all stop talking?
Right.
Y'all got me
Real talk.
nervous now.
Word.
Am I gonna be homeless?
Word up. Hey, bro, you good, man? Do what you do.
Look, we just clarified something real
Get
quick.
back on camera.
You know what?
Because it's a lot of Dub, you know.
Yeah.
Especially since niggas have moved here, lived here, the type of niggas
Dealt
who
with a
we've
lot of
dealt
niggas.
with and who we've
Dealt with
been
a lot
around.
of people, yes.
You know, those same type of responses will never leave my tongue.
Yeah.
There's only
do know
one.
this.
There's one dude that if ever said, "Look, I need some weird like that."
It would
Like
be me.
and
I
can't
just
say
hope
nothing
I'm
like-
never in that position.
But the kicker is, that's it. That's it.
Like,
Shit,
nigga,
here
like-
go a key. Like,
that's all. Here's
So
the key.
now
I'll
let's get
another
back.
one.
So let's get back on topic. The
no,
point
let
is,
them finish telling how great I am. These motherfuckers. We got all these people in the chat like, who's this Ice Cube looking? They don't know how legendary
hey, we got to
I am.
give it up to the Mexican. Like I'm
Yeah,
telling
look,
you.
he
Gotta
got it.
give
He
it
got
up for
it.
my
Listen,
boy.
they shot
It's
about
at least
for
20 years
off
now,
the
I think.
gate.
20 years.
Hell yeah, it was over 20 years. I met y'all in 2002.
That's
Look,
what I'm like. This is over
dude,
20 years.
like,
22 years I've known these.
And what I'm saying is this:
Uh-huh.
the fact of the matter
Where
is,
they had
as
no
a woman,
ground,
and with
no
a
room
woman,
to put up with him. You no.
if
no.
they living with each other, what we-
No,
What we
like,
doing?
because it's
They both put up with each
words that
other.
no,
why don't this? How is one sided? Who put up with who the
He
most?
probably put up with me more.
whose name was on the list?
His.
The extras would need to be said. Who cares? Who? What? Y'all know. That's the reason why
It has to be
y'all
said.
tight. It's
has to be said.
right based off your words. What you saying the first 2-3 minutes about the man? People like, oh yeah, they got love for the. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll sample that for like a few
Nah.
days.
Let me clarify that. Man, Dub.
Definitely.
I'm editing that.
So now let's. So
Taking
again,
that
let's
out.
get back.
Take
What I'm
that didn't
saying
make the
is,
cut.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, women. When you being consistent, meaning you have your own place. You, whether you rich or not, nigga, you got your own place. A lot of what's the average woman come across a man who has his own
See,
place?
this is where the
Just a few.
look.
Yeah.
niggas-
We are a few men who's not married, who have their own place. Cause what most live with their mamas, they live with their damn baby mamas, like that.
girlfriend, wife, stuff like
Right, exactly. They don't have their own shit.
Let me- I want to
hold on.
clarify
So when a
something,
woman, I got you. So when a woman come across a man who has a job and has his own place, you shoe in. You beat damn near 75% out here.
It sound good.
No, that's facts.
It sound good.
That's
It
facts.
sound good.
That's facts.
Now we become a little bit more cautious. We're definitely cautious. One misconception is they think is a constant, which is not. Look, living by yourself is not.
Oh, no.
You're not
it's
telling.
not
I
all-
enjoy peace. And
It's
but
not
yeah,
all
I'm
Exactly,
cracked
cracked
up
but
to
you're
be sometimes.
not gonna tell me that a few you will know within conversation wise, like I can't deal with her. But majority of women, if they real and they on their game, they know how to play that shit. You're not gonna find
don't
out
know if
until you lay down with
right
her,
now, dating,
or you be
in the
consistent.
dating scene, I just need 3 conversations. That's it.
Okay,
I just
well,
need
you
3
probably-
3 separate
I-
conversations. Like, let me know a little bit about you. Let me get a little bit of your history, and let me see how you talk. Because I'm an older guy now. How many times are you going to say bruh? That's first.
see, you dealing. I don't know what type of.
Exactly. I'm talking about women who. I'm talking about
All the
women.
women I deal with are feminine.
Exactly,
But you
and they
find out later
right,
on. They
exactly.
Ain't shit.
They know they talk that. Shit.
Yeah, I
man.
ain't.
And then-
You describing like a chick wearing some Timberlands. and
or
shit.
or she
No.
Yo,
no,
son.
No.
Hey, nigga.
No.
Yo,
Because,
nigga.
like I say, one thing I'll tell you: the hoodest chicks you know have the best jobs.
Dude.
Yes.
What,
The
Dollar
most.
Tree?
The
What?
most hoodest chicks you know have really good jobs. Really good jobs.
What's good job?
Nurses. The most hoodest chicks
What's
you
the
know
pay scale?
have
Yeah.
good
Is it,
jobs.
what's the pay
I know-
scale? Is
I
they
know
over
chicks-
75, 100K?
I know chicks who the male is post lady good. That pays well.
Nah,
I know ladies who work in the bank.
bank ain't no money in the bank.
Yeah.
It's no money.
It's
in
like
the
Frankie
bank.
from Set It Off.
Right, it's
Give
no
it to-
money in the bank.
Yeah.
Y'all,
I mean, these are good jobs.
No, I'm
Like-
talking
like-
about
like
even. I'm
this.
talking about even
like-
if you a bank teller.
like,
Ain't no money in the
but
bank.
some of the chicks I knew work for the state.
Hey, I wouldn't date a big
I would
television.
never. Listen, the state
Chicks
don't
that work
pay,
doctors
bruh.
and dentist
Most people,
offices.
hey, listen,
Hood
the
as
state
hell.
don't pay no money. People go to
Those are
state
great
jobs.
jobs, bro.
People go to state jobs because of insurance, supposedly. State jobs don't pay. That's why
Yeah.
they got thousands of opening right now. Doug can damn near walk in with his position, what he got. He can walk into a job, a state job with his position. No,
I
he ain't
could. I don't want them.
They ain't pay, thank you. They ain't paying no money.
Exactly.
He
Thank
don't want.
you.
He don't want to leave the house.
No.
No, they got spots where he don't have to leave. I did contractual work for the state, and they got people who's in IT and that they be doing remote shit from different parts of the state. It's all
Did you say you had a contraction with the
I
state?
said contractual job.
Oh. I didn't know.
See?
I had to ask and clarify.
I know. Pause.
Okay.
I'm halfway.
Back to topic real quick. I don't like BBLs.
I don't
I
either.
don't
like BBLs
them.
either.
They
Well, I never came
they
across
might
one.
be nice to. They're nice to look at, but like every day, no.
I never came across one. So
Yeah, I
What?
mean, I really
We gotta
couldn't
take
take
you
a
out with
woman
us one
serious.
night.
no, I never came across one. I've
The
always,
legs never match.
right.
They don't match
You
the
saw
booty.
that night.
Yeah.
You were there with us that night. Yeah,
What
they were
night?
out. I believe it was my birthday. Was it my birthday?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They were out there that
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Yeah, they were out there that night.
Yeah, old girl had balloons.
Look, like, oh yeah, they were out
there
there
was a
that
couple
night.
balloons in the pants.
There were some that looked good, and then
Yeah.
there were some that
Looked
didn't
pretty
look
bad.
that didn't look good.
I don't really think they look good like
They
that.
look terrible.
If what happens is, and I think you hit on this a few weeks ago too. Like that's the other skin still has to do something. The other skin that's around it. So when you get all that
I know.
distorted, contorted,
Can I get
Skin?
Can I get to the? Nah, I'm gonna go even deeper than that. You put something in your body. You put something in your body.
you said what? Jordan sneaker
You
cleaner?
put something in your body. That's it can't be
That's
healthy.
not yours.
It can't be healthy. Your body's
gotta
going to
be-
reject that.
it's gotta be
Your body's
deteriorating.
going
Get
to
on my
reject it
300
after a
workout.
while.
Goddamn, I had that ass flat,
But I'm just saying your body's going to reject it after a while because it's not natural.
and it's natural.
So, like, nah, like
300
Don't you gotta
club.
replace it? I'm sure.
Yeah,
gotta
you
replace
probably
it.
have to.
I'm
That's so
good.
much time. What happened with 20 years from now?
that's what I'm saying. Like, nah,
Hey,
I'm
who was
good.
who was the one that took her BBLs out? Went back now.
Black China.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good. Like, nah, you.
And
if-
what is that? What
if
is
you
that
gotta
process?
do
Now
that
you gotta
much-
open up your ass and take out
Take
the
it out.
take
if
it out.
you're doing that much
That's
to press
crazy.
somebody, I don't want you.
Right, that means you
And that's what
mentally,
it is at the
mentally
end of
you
the
ain't
day.
got it all. You ain't confident
Yeah,
what you
I
got.
don't think.
And
that makes me
and
straight.
or you was too lazy to work it off and you wanted the damn cheat code.
If you have
I
to
can't
do
fuck with
that
you.
much to get attention, I don't want you.
I don't either.
Hey,
You're an attention whore.
I'm a natural
You're an
person.
attention whore.
Because first of all, if they got that, you call yourself being with it, you gonna have to keep up with that maintenance. I ain't keeping up with that maintenance.
That is too much.
I'm not doing that. I want the natural
Service. Take you to get service like a car. Like,
Right. What you doing here? What if happened? You fall on the ground and you spring a
we
leak?
good.
Like what we doing?
Nah, we good.
Yeah.
We good.
Cool.